Welcome, folks. Welcome to a new part in our wonderful Free Hope series.
Hello. I'm not going to be very talkative at the start because unfortunately I've just had food and I'm full.
I can do all the talking when I'm not damning myself with Coca-Cola Zero, not sponsored, because they won't sponsor. Because of course they won't sponsor us because I get like
Why is
10
it taking
views.
lower than usual? That's because some maniac probably damaged the controller when he put it in backwards. We'll never know who that maniac was. It was you, then.
Putting the controller
I
backwards.
meant to sorry, I said the game cartridge.
Yes, that made all the difference.
I was slightly horrified though. I mean, how the hell do you put it backwards?
I don't know.
Oh, la 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 la. That's a nice remix, by the way. Nice remix of the Fire Emblem theme.
Yeah.
Oh god, because you might have forgotten End Fire Emblem Engage Warriors. You'd have to play Fire Emblem Engage.
Oh no. Oh yes.
Depends if you like comedies. Also depends if you like submerged dubs. Yes, I can do some shit while you want.
New support conversation. Oh, and you've done all the friendship things already. Never mind. Let's start the episode with some interactions.
Yeah, I did that because I had to get shit done. Taking it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to do some editing first thing.
Do you have a moment?
Yes, so ignore I have a moment. I have plenty of moments. Take this moment.
What's going on,
I don't know.
Finally leaving on their
Yes, I have a moment to say this. Goodbye.
No, not that. In fact, we're not going to talk about my dreams today. You always ask questions about me, but you never talk about yourself. So, I thought it was high time I asked about you. You certainly have piqued my curiosity.
You better not crack a joke, Lord. A joke, why not?
Yeah, crack a joke.
What? You got a crush on me or something?
That's not a joke, Chad.
No! I mean, I like you, but not like, in that special way.
Oh,
Don't worry. No need to get all flustered. So, what did you want to know?
Well, since I told you about my dreams, I wanted to know about yours.
My dreams?
Well, I dream of a beautiful, handsome man with glasses and blonde hair. You'd do one, would you, Ignace? Living, eating, never before more shoulders.
Never gave him much thought.
I don't really know. I've never thought too much about it.
Really? Is there anything you want to do?
Wait, what's gonna be over?
That would be out of a job.
It's not like I can do much else.
I'd be out of a job if it was over.
We'll finally have peace.
Wouldn't he be like a knight, the ultimate mercenary person that doesn't have to worry about contracts and that?
Even since before the war started.
But the contract, the blood money, it's worth it. Okay.
Killing monsters, guarding villages. There's still plenty of work, even in times of peace.
Yeah, peace.
Who's to say some enemy from outside Fodlan won't show up?
That may be true, but isn't it difficult having to constantly fight all the time?
No, yes, no, yes.
It's got its tough parts. The mercenary lifestyle.
I'm level 100, Ignace. You figure it out.
Well, to be fair, he hasn't died once.
Establishing roots somewhere.
Yeah, that does sound like you.
Cool.
Does it now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just meant that you don't really seem like the kind of person who wants to stay tied down.
I'll have you.
You think so? Well,
I don't know.
I plan on earning my keep with my sword.
I'll have you know I'm very tied down. There's a little boy in my head that would should have.
What about you, Ignace? You gonna stay a night once this thing's over?
Hell yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
I'll have to cross that bridge when I
You
come.
wanted to be an artist, not a knight, so.
that's right.
If duties as a knight were to end at some point, then I guess that's when I could make my dreams a reality.
We'll take him on as a painting knight.
As my bodyguard?
You do realize
Would Lawrence actually do that, though?
mercenary by then. Well, I'm not gonna come cheap.
Oh, really? and I'll have to work extra hard to save up some money. Because I really do want to travel with you.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ignatz. I'll be counting down the days till then.
And that's the only... That's the canonical relationship of Fire Emblem Three Hopes. Probably.
Today's battle wasn't half bad. Minus that close call, I guess. I tell you, when I charged ahead and saw all those archers waiting for me, a single thought flashed through my mind.
Rambling.
Not how I'd like to go, but that's life, I guess. Phew, I was sure I was done for.
Well, I'm glad the nursery is normal. Bloody kids. Am I right, folks?
I mean, I knew a breeze was blowing, but still.
What's what that has to do with archers?
The children. They were the archers, Jordan.
Oh, that's what Catherine would do. That's not a joke, by the way.
That's something only you could pull off.
Oh, yeah.
I never would have taken those odds.
But they were...
It was all
But they said the goddess was stinky. I thought let that be.
on life and death stuff.
I did, but you're living proof that it can have a place on the battlefield.
Yeah, well,
Get the job done.
some more child murdering jokes. Please subscribe to Super Zigzagoon. Oh god.
Is hope you win your bets every time.
Oh god, I hope that's not what I end up calling this episode.
Thanks for saying that, but what happened today wasn't calculated at all.
You calculate, no.
Going great, then I got carried away and made a stupid mistake.
You're alive though, so it's fine.
It just so happened that the wind was blowing the right way. Otherwise, I'd be dead.
Really? Huh.
It's one.
Really?
Was all just a coincidence? Well then, color me surprised.
It was a complete fluke, honest. That's why I was gonna tell you I've learned my lesson. That I'm done gambling with my life.
Really? That's the best idea you've ever had.
But since you admitted my way has merit, I think I'll keep rolling the dice.
We do!
I gotta do what works for me, you know?
Okay, you do you.
Close call make me lose my nerve.
Well, you want me to organize it? The funeral? The funeral?
I take it back.
Yeah, lies, Balthus.
Please stop.
Oh my god.
Too late! A warrior doesn't go back on their word after all.
There's still some...
Hello.
Had some misunderstandings along the way, but what's important is that you learned to accept me for who I am, right?
In that case, what about you saying you weren't gonna bet your life on this stuff anymore?
It was all a ploy.
Warrior doesn't go back on their word after all.
That doesn't count. I only said I was gonna tell you.
keep arguing.
No, okay.
What kind of backwards logic is that? You absolutely said it, so this whole warrior code thing applies to you too.
Oh no.
I don't have a clue what you mean. It's not even remotely the same.
Not as a gambling addiction. It's like those gambling ads on YouTube. They're like, please stop gambling.
Hey, he hasn't died once.
I can live with that.
In the safe,
Tough job, but someone's gotta talk some sense into you.
I assume. Well, on camera at least.
Off camera. Oh, well, Rhea. We killed him when we were playing as Rhea. Good times.
Say what?
We killed him when we were playing as Rhea. Good times.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This war is going on and on. Do you think we will ever have sight of the end?
Yes, we're at the last chapter. That was like level 99.
Yes, when we're on the final battlefield and we all die because...
Dennis is on the level run. We can do it at level 88. Dennis, do it at 95. Oh, I hope.
I hear a lot of excuses. No, charging head first in the battle. Hey.
Okay, of a hope or come back to things.
Off a hope.
What hope though? If they don't, like, okay, spoilers for all the endings.
Come on, we've got 3 hopes. We can give at least one of them away.
Okay, that's 4 endings, okay. Claude kills Rhea, that stops a religious war. Dimitri kills those who still in the dark, but then goes to fight the remains of the Empire. What's the last one? Dimitri, Claude. Oh God, like, the war's over, high five. And then the narrator's like, and the war did not end. and then you've got the true ending, which, by the way, ends with Shaz going like, I'm just going to stick around and just, you know, canoodle with people. So...
Canoodle?
I don't remember, I've seen the true ending. Canoodle just means talk. I might just talk to people, whatever.
Okay.
Anyway, top recommendations all of our hope. You
decide. You seem the most invested in this question.
Well, given that I've just spoiled all the endings, by the way, Claude kills Rhea in this end.
Off a hope, then. Off a hope.
Which will start a religious war with no end. Yeah, off a hope.
Maybe not today or tomorrow, but it's definitely out there on the horizon.
It will be good to be putting this war behind us.
Sorry, we're very quick start. Oh, that'll be good for the Yu-Gi-Oh recording.
And the war is finished.
It won't. It will never end.
How will you be supporting yourself when your contract is completed? If you have the desire, you could come to Bridget with me.
You're trying to hire me. Kim is fired.
I thought you were just pulling my leg about that.
I would never be pulling your legs. Also, I am speaking with seriousness. After losing the war with the Empire, Bridget was forced into becoming a vassal state. But this war is giving Bridget the chance to stand on equal feet again.
None of House Gunnerell has anything to say about it. Oh God. No offense, House Gunnerell. You can
Person I can trust to give me help with this.
Huh.
Please, accept my apologies if the offer was given with too much suddenness.
Are you offering me a job or your hand in marriage? What's going on here?
He is like that with half the people here.
And it seems like we're tearing each other apart on a daily basis.
Also, I think I might be engaged with Ignoth. I'm not exactly sure what that was about.
What's a he-rammed protagonist? Never heard of him.
I am different. I am the Queen of Bridget. We are the proud Isles, placed upon the sea by the spirits, who are watching over us to this day. Our future has the brightness of the sun. I am hoping you will be at my side as we are...
Oh. Express interest.
There's something...
No, express interest.
Fine.
For words. And I'm happy you put that much stock in me. Honestly, it's a good fit. I've got nothing tying me down. No family, no titles, no property to speak of.
I am not asking for your answer in this moment. I know your sword is sold right now. But when this war is over, I hope the making of a decision is at the top of your to-be-doing list. That is why I am approaching you so early, because I am very, very sneaky.
Fair enough. I'll keep that in mind. And I don't blame you for trying to sneak ahead of the competition. Honestly, I'm kind of flattered. So, how about this? Let's both make it through this war unscathed and decide what comes next together.
You hear that theme a lot?
And now let's see him flirt with Hulk.
Oh, I hate you like my shit there. That's pretty cool, man.
Group. What did you expect? You practically waltzed right up to an enemy patrol.
I thought if I pretended to be an ally and struck up a friendly conversation, they wouldn't notice.
That's why I tried to stop you. Not even the greenest rookie would mistake you for an ordinary soldier.
It's the trick hair, man.
Regardless, it was a learning experience, so our efforts were not entirely in vain.
We love that. to walk into an enemy camp and go, yo, hello, fellow, big
fellow Adrestian.
Splitting up will improve both our
Hmm.
What do you do, my fellow Adrestian?
Let's talk about Adrestian sisters.
Let's rendezvous in front of the nearest Allied encampment. We should arrive before dawn.
You the famous Commander Hulk? No, I'm the famous Commander Balthus.
Yes, I come from someplace far away. I like the way Balthus thinks.
Yes, it's right on the my area is right on the border with Balmyra.
Elvira, yes.
Balmyra.
Doesn't look like it.
Married that Hulk guy that I've heard nothing about.
Got lost. Could he have been captured?
He's like an armored version of me, for real.
Huh? Is that Holst?
No, it's both.
Ah, you made it.
Oh, you fell asleep, you know.
Apologies, I must have dozed off. I was up all night fighting.
People who were trying to strike up a friendly conversation with, hello, hiya!
Yes, and now they're dead.
I happened to stumble upon one of their guard houses and figured I should destroy it. I kicked down the door, only to find myself staring down a platoon of heavily armed soldiers.
Yeah, both. Good to see you.
A few seconds later, and now it's down in front of piles of bodies of
because they heavily armed corpses.
yes, that's heavily armed corpses. That's what we should call this episode, truly.
But completely exhausted. I probably should have looked before I leapt.
That's for sure. Another lesson learned, eh, Holst?
That's right.
I see you came from the Balthus school of tactics.
No, he's a good friend of Balthus. In fact, so much that Balthus doesn't shut up about him.
Now, I can see it now. Holst is just talking of training Balthus. Now, you see, if there's a horde of enemies with that are heavily guarded, what you want to do is you just want to beat all them up before they can attack you.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Kato, come with me again sometime, or give your...
Except for Feathertip.
Happily accept hesitation. Happily or hesitation. Happily or hesitation.
Hesitation.
Okay.
Honestly, it can be exhausting trying to keep up with you. But yeah, I guess I'll go. After all, there's never a dull moment with you around.
I'll take that as a compliment. I think you and I truly make the best of partners.
Oh.
And he didn't even talk about his sister.
I'm full of lack of okay, that's all. Let's go, man.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like, there's a chance Hilda could be dead in this, you know, when they're doing that conversation, so it's not always a good idea to have him talk about Hilda.
Okay, she's locked in the later. You can get him to hear around.
You've done all your conversations.
Then that's almost done.
Let's get some new friends.
Alright, we're gonna make a choice, yeah. Because we're gonna take the number over there. Good, you made it in time. Come on, the meeting's getting started. He doesn't sound like that, but that's...
Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started in here. Lose control.
Okay, dude, this guy, we got a suggestion. You got a suggestion. You might not like it.
Expand distribution of medicines to prepare for injuries. Increase the number of vulnerabilities received by sell items for a slightly higher price. Eliminate the need for ingredients when cooking. Which one's gonna benefit you the most? I mean, you probably, if you sell items for a slightly higher price, then that'll probably speed up grinding, but then again, Increase the number of...
Ooh,
but I think the bottom one's probably going to help us in battles more.
the top one will help us level up and the third level up, so
Whichever one you think's going to help you level up more.
you also get a like from them, but
I'll figure it out. One step at a time.
Let's keep rolling, everyone.
thank you, Ignat.
See me. You went-
You've been working really hard. I guess everyone's got a way of getting motivated. I know they all want to go get through this without any dime, but that's not how war works. Except for the fact that they'll all be level 99.
Absolutely good. You could have like peace talks and not do war, and to avoid war altogether.
That won't work with the Empire.
Yeah. I can see the Empire now. Okay, we hear. Let's start the peace talks. Submit to me. Okay, I hear what you're saying, Edelgard. What if we don't do that?
Yeah,
No, you're gonna submit to me or war. But I don't want submit to Edelgard. What's wrong with?
Okay. Don't worry, I'm gonna write Edelgard. I'll write you a message. It'll be fine. It just says, "N.O. What cryptic message is this? You should spend time with the others while you can. That way you won't have any regrets." Cool.
Thinking about thinking about close friends reminds me of my old mercenary hound. Actually, I have a little something when I first became a full-fledged mercenary, I'll tell you that. It might not be a bad idea to give to someone. It'll be my way of saying I'll always be there for them. Oh,
What if you give it to, you get a letter to at the end of the game?
what?
What if you give it to, you get a letter to at the end of the game?
A letter or two?
You get a special letter.
Who did you give it to last time?
I think I gave mine to Marianne.
Who would you give that letter to this, who should we give? Do you want to wait for a couple more people, or do we have to give it now?
You can give it before the end game, so in a rush. I can just pick someone.
I know, we'll pick it together.
I'll give it to anyone else more, you can check. Give me a check that. That would be a little Fire Emblem, but...
I don't know, I kind of want to give it to, like, Cynthia, but